Another cloudy start to the day. My skin is getting grayer and grayer as time goes on. I just probably spent the better part of, give or take 2 hours and trying to come up with a good logo for the channel and also for like the Twitter page and stuff like that. And in the end, I just decided to go with something simple because it looks nice, it's effective, I'm a fan of it, and I think in the end, that's just what matters. Right, so I've gotten a later start to the day than I would have liked, but because of that fact alone, I've decided to work the vlogs out in a different way, specifically for the weekends. So what I was thinking is for the weekends, weekdays I'll upload daily. I think, yeah, that's been going pretty good. I can do those decent enough. Hang on, my life is falling apart. And, okay. So the weekends I can upload daily. Oh man, that exposure. It's raining outside, by the way. Hello. On the weekdays, I'll upload daily. That's manageable, I can do that. The weekends, I can also upload daily. I think it would be more interesting because sometimes, you know, my days start later than usual, or, you know, I don't do as much on the weekends. Like sometimes I don't really go out ever at all. So what I'm thinking for the weekends is I can record Saturday, Sunday, and then upload those on Monday. So like, just to recap it, I'll upload daily throughout the week, and then I'll record Saturday and Sunday and put those into one vlog, into one video, and then I'll upload those the following day, so on Monday. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. It should be good in practice, so the weekends will be packed into one video, probably a longer one, I'm hoping, just for the sake of content. But I think that's how I'm gonna lay it out. It should be good. I'll figure it out. I'll get the details sorted out. For now, I'm gonna go to Arlington to meet up with Alan Arias and the rest of the rock climbing club. We're gonna go to practice, and then I think we're gonna head to our buddy's place afterwards, so it should be good. I'll see you guys there. We did it, we made it, but it's cold and rainy, so we gotta get inside as fast as possible. My friend, the absolute legend.
What do you mean, how am I a legend? What'd I do?
Because I just love you, because you're my friend.
Oh, well, bring it in.
Hi. The good news is that once you're done climbing, couch. Me and Arius just crushed an impromptu ab workout.
It was something.
It's pretty good. You want to get six-pack sandwich. That's how you get it. We're taking off for practice now. We're gonna head to Knight's house, have some Super Smash Brothers action. And just because Al's a good friend, he got Pop-Tarts in the van. That van's become really useful to us. He was really happy about him getting it, and it served us good purposes. Bye, Ethan. We made it. I might have gotten a little lost on the way, but I don't think they need to know that. Shh. Hi. I got lost. This is a video of firefighters in reverse, and they're putting people back into the fire. It's blurry, but that's so bad. Imagine being a firefighter and you get there, and they're taking people out, and you're putting them out of the ambulance and carrying them back into the building.
You're like, it's cold outside.
The chief would just straight up be like, I don't know what that guy's doing, but I think he has a plan. The perfect anime watching snack, just some beans. There's been a lull in the... We're just sitting here watching an anime together.
You tap.
Hey,
Well,
stop.
Representation. What represent? Oh yeah. Oh shit, yeah.
You gonna pull the representation out, or?
Yeah, it's right here.
The night ended pretty well. It didn't go too bad. Sorry if you see a mark here on my face. I'm sorry. I was resting my hand on my face just like that a little while ago. It didn't go too bad. We hung out at my buddy's house, finished watching that show. Really good show, by the way. Do you ever hear about? I think it was Rise of the Shield Hero, and really good show. I definitely recommend it. It didn't go too bad. After that, we got home. I hung out. I got to talk to my buddy, who's deployed overseas right now, so that was cool. I don't get to hear from him often, so whenever I do, it's always really nice to hear from him and catch up with him. Chase, if you're watching this, man, from wherever you are, we all love you, man. We're all really proud of you. With that being said, guys, I'm gonna go and hit the sack. It wasn't a very eventful Saturday. I'm sorry about that, but to be fair, I did warn you in the first video. I did say that my life wasn't too exciting. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoy a lot of stuff that I get to do. So even on slow days, you know, you can't take those for granted, because once you don't have them anymore, you miss them. So it's a good thing I get to document them here now, though. But with that being said, I'm gonna go to bed. I will see you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be Sunday. Maybe we'll have a little more going on. I also need to send out, I'll probably put on my Twitter update and just let everybody know what's gonna happen with the weekend vlogs, because there won't be an upload tomorrow. So by the time you're watching this, it's gonna be Monday. I'll explain that there, and I explained it earlier, and that should be good. If I feel like I need to put it anywhere else, I will, but it's late. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna go to bed, and I will see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. I woke up and the cat was like, yeah, I don't think I know what personal space is. But that's okay, look at him. He looked kind of like a mountain lion in this position, look at him. Yeah, he looks cute and cuddly, but he's actually still an absolute menace. The mornings are really the only times he's like this. I really don't want to be awake right now. But I know that if I don't wake up, I'm going to be in bed for the next 2 hours, and I want to try to get at least something done today, so let's make breakfast. The great thing about protein powder is that you can put it in pretty much everything, so I usually throw it in my oatmeal in the mornings just because I really like oatmeal, and you know, might as well get some extra protein in with it. Not only is this a daily vlog, but it's also a channel where you can get some good protein tips. Sunday's going well. It's not going well at all. We're just being lazy. Well, I was actually he's actually studying. He's being more productive than I am. It's about as cold as anything out here. And now we're gonna head to work. I mean, not work. Well, Al's going to work. We're going to school. So we can go do Al's shift with him. Look at us.
Look like a homeless man.
If this train doesn't crash or explode in a giant fireball, I'm gonna be disappointed because it's really cutting into our going to school time.
What's wrong with you, man?
I'm trying to cater to your wants and needs because you're the one who's like, ah.
I know, but it's not like I have a time crunch to be. I just want to get there to study.
I mean, yeah, but I also want to get there to play games on my laptop, dude. You got games on your phone?
No, my phone.
Because look at it. Look at this. This man rolls around with that phone, man. I'm telling him.
It's got characters.
You should open up a Patreon, man, so people can donate to you.
So they can,
and you can offer them. You can offer them lewds.
I could offer them a ride in the van.
$5 a month. You get one ride to the van, but only down the street. I'll go ahead and link Al's new Patreon in the description. It's gonna be patreon.com/
Al needs a new phone.
/ help me I'm poor.
It ended, man. It sounds pretty upsetting, man.
I can't zoom in on the front camera.
Let me enjoy the boat.
Alright, come on, freak of the week.
Take over the world.
What, ants?
Yeah.
Al was just talking to me, telling me a story right now. He was like, what if ants grew to be 8 inches long? And I was like, I think they are 8 inches long.
At 3 inches wide, dude, they'd take over the world. They'd outnumber us.
Well, the thing is that the size of bugs correlates with the amount of oxygen in the air. You know that, right? So I was telling my dad the other day, or like over break, I was like, if there was twice as much oxygen in the air, bugs would be twice as big.
We'd all be dead.
Yeah. They'd be huge. They'd be unstoppable.
Spiders?
What's going to happen? We're going to get into this place and continue this conversation, and the people are going to be like, we need to kick these people out of school immediately.
No, just you.
Hopefully today you'll get a better look of what the commons actually look like. It's a really pretty building, for the most part, for all the parts. We got a Starbucks in here too. So what's gonna happen now is we're about to have a meeting to discuss the spring break trip. I'm not even gonna go on it, but I just came along because me and Al are attached to the hip.
It's really sad.
He really doesn't like me, I'm sorry.
But we'll be.
It's weird. Just don't get pulled over.
How do we
Just don't
handle
get pulled over. Yeah, don't do dumb shit.
Because like you need it more often.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in on this meeting for the climbing trip, and the plan is so complicated, but like they're gonna make it work somehow, I'm sure. But just like listening to everything, it's like, how do you guys get anything accomplished whatsoever? There's so many different conversations going on. I'm not going on this trip, but I feel like if I was, I would just end up anywhere that I could.
We're just friendly yelling at each other.
They're all crowded around one laptop looking at some spreadsheet with a bunch of names on it.
What?
Are there trees?
Shelf Road, yes.
Shelf Road, yes.
New Mexico, no.
There's just
Can I
rocks.
bring a hammock?
I would.
I would encourage it.
Okay.
I
So
still
hammock people,
Bet.
mind your bags.
Kit just brought up the idea of taking a hammock, so we just added a whole other layer to the spreadsheet of hammock people. I had to walk away for a bit. That conversation was starting to melt my mind. We retreated to the safety of the rock wall. Probably be here for the next couple hours, give or take. Mimi's here too, sewing away. This is a pretty standard procedure. Usually on Sundays I come to work with Al, and we sit and talk about absolutely nothing for hours. Al just farted. This is the times I really
Knock him out.
Hit him with that chin chin.
Yeah, our gym bags kind of stayed here all weekend by accident. Whoops. Work is over, we finished, clocked out, dropped our friend Joey off, grabbed a couple of things from our other friend for the spring break trip, which has like probably about 6 spreadsheets at this point. Three spreadsheets, give or take. It'll probably be more. But as we were driving along, Al actually reminded me of a pretty good story, and I think he's gonna give us some story time.
I don't remember it.
You want to give us some background? So this was last semester in the fall. So we were in this was back when I was still living here in Arlington, in the apartment that we both lived in, by the way, just in separate times. And we had a pretty good party. And I went to bed early, and little did I know that just because I went to, okay, I say early, it was like 2 in the morning, I think. But just because I went to bed, it didn't mean the night stopped for everybody else that was there, because there's probably about like...
No, are you sure you weren't there?
I went to bed.
Remember the artisan chicken?
I wasn't there. I just
the
remember y'all
artesian?
told me the story.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, I went to bed at 2:30, and there were still 4 or 5 other of my friends there still at the apartment. And Al, in the morning, Al told me all about the shenanigans that went down.
So we left. We went to go get food. Let's go to McDonald's, right? So Jordan and I are probably the only sober people at the time. And then they're like, "What do you guys want?" And they're like, "I forgot." They said they're not serving something; they're only serving breakfast. And they tell that to, I forgot who's Joey, and Joey's like, "Okay, they're only serving breakfast." Mitten's like, "Oh, they're only serving breakfast." And it goes up to the thing, was like, "Do you have artesian chicken?" And they were so like tired of our shit, because there's like 3 times of them saying, "Dude, we're only serving breakfast." And then as soon as Mitten said it, the guy was like, "Seriously?" He was so upset. So we were too embarrassed to finish the order, so we left. And we went to Waffle House. We went to Waffle House, enjoyed it. Oh, Anurag was with us, I think, too. And then after Waffle House, we went where Jordan was dropping people off. And Anurag said, "Do you want to come spend the night?" And I was like, and he really kind of, not forced, but was like insistent. He was like, "Come on, spend the night." And I was like, "Okay, fine, let me spend the night." I mean, I obviously could have spent the night at Chris's on his couch where most of my stuff was, but I was like, no, let me spend the night at Anurag's. Spent the night there, didn't have a blanket, but I felt cold, so I took off my pants, put the pants over me. I wake up in the morning, his roommate sees me literally just in boxers.
Wait, you didn't tell me that part.
Yeah,
You
so-
took your...
Yeah, I was in my, because I was sleeping in my boxers.
You took your pants off and used them as a blanket? I didn't know. You did not tell me that part.
Yeah, so, and then his roommate Satij, I think, saw me, and I'm like, hey, he sees me. And then my phone's dead. I don't have a phone charger. I have nothing. I don't even have water. I'm over here hungover, dehydrated, without a phone. I was like, I need to get back to 124 ASAP, which was the apartment he lived in.
And you walked like, what, like half a mile to my place?
Yeah, I don't know. It felt like 20 minutes. I'm over here, and like, last night it was cold, so I'm like in a jacket, long jeans and whatnot. And then I'm walking out and it's sunny. I'm over here in all black jeans, black jacket. And I was like, oh man, I'm not feeling all right. The sun's beating on me. I'm hungover. Anyone who saw me was like, who the fuck let this zombie out here, man? He's really just... It wasn't good. It took me like 20-ish minutes to get to the apartment. I was
walking in circles.
I finally got there. I was like, I need water, and I needed my phone charged ASAP.
My favorite part about this story is that I'm dead asleep by the time all this is happening. I didn't wake up until like noon the next day. So I wake up, and on our group chat, there's just message after message of what was going on. And poor Arius, rest his soul.
Oh, is that the night he almost died?
Yeah, so he was like... let's just say we all had a really good time. But let's say that Arius had an amazing time. Like, he was over the moon.
No, he had a bad time at that point.
Oh, so he was having a good time until he wasn't. What happened with Arius is when he parties. So he passed out on my couch. But the thing is...
Damn, homeless people took a shit again.
It smells real bad in this area. God, it smells like natural gas. Are we gonna pass out? So Arius, he falls asleep face down. So moral of the story is...
Natural selection.
That night, Arius almost died. Natural selection. But that was our wild story from last semester.
The funny thing is he fell twice that night too.
No, he really did. Like, he
fell on the kitchen. We're like, loser. I didn't record him. The second time, he tried to take a seat, fell. I guess he misjudged the seat. He was like, let me sit here. Misses it, falls, and I'm like, loser.
That was a good night. It was wild times at that apartment, but sadly it's no longer in our possession. It lived on for a year. It lived on for last spring semester when Al lived there.
I lived there no fall, spring. You lived there fall. It was a year and a half.
Yeah. So he lived there fall and spring, and then I lived there the following fall. And now I live with him at his house.
Yeah, I guess we never, got rid of each other.
Yeah, but it's good because since then we've just grown closer. You know what? Who told me?
Knight was saying.
Yeah, Knight said that he feels like that we act like brothers now, like in public. And I'm like, I like that. I don't think Al likes it.
What do you think about brothers?
Well, we're home now, and with that, the weekend is officially over. I'm kind of sad, personally. We didn't do a whole lot this weekend, but it was still nice to sleep in for the first time in, God, like 3 weeks. I know, it's been ridiculous. I think I really like the way I've laid the weekends out as far as the vlogs go. I think that's pretty doable. I think it'll help me not feel overloaded, because although I do enjoy doing this, I will admit it's hard. I mean, okay, it's not like the toughest job in the world, but it's harder than I thought it was going to be. But I'm having a good time with it, so I'm enjoying the time I'm spending making these for all of you wonderful, beautiful people. And with that being said, it's probably about 10 o'clock, so I'm going to get ready for tomorrow. I'm going to cook, probably put some clothes to wash, finish editing the vlog, get it ready to be uploaded tomorrow. So by the time you're seeing this, it's going to be Monday. I hope you enjoyed spending the weekend with me. I know I really liked taking this out and filming it and sharing all of what I got up to, even if it wasn't much. I apologize. It was a slow weekend, but next weekend is spring break, so we'll have a whole week of hopefully a lot of good adventures to put on the vlog. And I hope to see you there, because it's, I mean, I don't know what it's going to be, but I can just be hopeful that it's going to be awesome. So, with that being said, I'm off to get my errands ready for tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow at the exact same time the vlogs are being uploaded. I'll try to be as punctual as I can. I know I'm not really the best about that, but I'm going to do my best. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. So, thanks for watching this, guys. Hope you have a fantastic night. I will see you tomorrow. Take care.